Hi everyone, today we're going to be working with integer exponents. Okay, so we're going to look at this first example. We're just going to go ahead and evaluate. So 2 to the exponent 4 is 16, 2 cubed is 8, 2 squared, 4, 2 to the exponent 1 is 2, any number to the exponent 0 is 1, 2 to the exponent negative 1 is a half, 2 to the exponent negative 2 is a quarter, and 2 to the exponent negative 3 is 1/8. Okay, so as we move down this column here, we've basically cut it in half, or in other words, we've divided by 2. And we've done that all the way down. All right, so let's fill in the blank here. So any number or variable raised to the exponent 1 is equal to whatever the base is. So example 1, a to the exponent 1, the base is a, so the answer is a. 9 to the exponent 1, the base is 9, so the answer is 9. Whoops. All right, the next thing we're going to look at is 0 exponents. So any number with an exponent of 0 equals 1. So it doesn't matter if it's a number or a variable. Anything raised to the exponent 0 is equal to 1. So a to the exponent 0 is 1. 13 to the exponent 0 is also 1. All right, let's look at a few examples here. So negative exponents. A power with a negative exponent is equal to the inverse, so if we flipped it, with a positive exponent. All right, so we can think of the first example as a over 1. So we can rewrite this as 1 over a and a positive n, positive exponent. Okay, the next one, I'm going to go over to 3 next instead of number 2. I should have maybe called this one example 3, call this one example 2. So we could write this as 3 over 1. So we're going to invert the fraction, and then we're going to square it. Okay, we could also think of this as 1 over 3 all squared, which is still equivalent to 1/9. Or 1 squared and 3 squared. All right, if we look at the next example down here, so we have a fraction a over b. So we're going to invert or flip our fraction. So we're going to have b over a, and then we change the exponent to be a positive n. We can also think of this as b to the exponent n over a to the exponent n. Okay, last but not least, 3 over 2. And we're going to change our exponent to positive 2. All right, 6 to the exponent negative 3, 1/6 cube. Next, we're also going to evaluate if possible. Oh, actually, no, I don't have evaluating here. Okay, so we could have written it as 1/6 in brackets also cubed. That's the same thing. Okay, so next we're going to look at 2 to the exponent negative 5, so that's 1/2. And then the 2 has an exponent of 5. This next one with the 8 to the exponent negative 4 in the denominator, we just have to move the position. So if it's in the denominator and it's negative, we move it to the numerator and change it to be positive. I could have written this over 1, but I don't need to write that. So 8 to the exponent 4 is it. Okay, so next, 3 to the exponent positive 7 is the answer. All right, let's try this group here. So 4/3 squared. Okay, this is 3 over 1, or just 3 cubed. So I'm going to just switch these positions. So 2 to the exponent positive 6 over 3 to the exponent positive 2. All right, and then the last one is a little bit different. So 3 to the exponent 4 is already positive, so I'm not going to move its position. I'm going to leave it in the denominator. But I'm going to move the 2 to the exponent negative 2 to the denominator. I'm going to change it to 2 squared. But I can't leave an empty numerator, so we put a 1 as a placeholder. All right, next we have exponent of 0. So we know that that is equal to 1. A half to the exponent of 0 is also equal to 1. 2 to the exponent negative 3, we could rewrite that as 1 over 2 cubed. This one we can write as 1 over, so the base is negative 3, so that doesn't change, but then the 2 becomes a positive. The next one, however, the negative is not in a bracket, so the negative is going to stay with the numerator, and the 4 squared is going to go in the denominator, and we put a 1 there as a placeholder. All right, so this one here, this time we're also going to evaluate. So 1 over 3 to the exponent 7. So 1 over, and then I'm going to calculate 3 to the exponent 7. That's 2,187. All right, next I'm going to invert my fraction, so 4/3 to the exponent 5. So that's the same as 4 to the exponent 5, which is 1,024, over 3 to the exponent 5, which is 243. Okay, then the next one, 1 over -4 to the exponent +4, which is 1 over 256. Okay, that's it for today.